Hi, my name is James Harvey and I'm a planner for the City Council of Melbourne. I'll be introducing the Plan Melbourne Guidelines today, which is a long-term plan to ensure Melbourne grows more sustainable, productive and livable. The plan aims to span from the current year 2017 all the way out to the 2050. Plan Melbourne has so far been responsible for the current widening of the Monash Freeway. We all know how much of a bottleneck that place was, so that's going to be a welcome change. Further transport upgrades will also be done under the Plan Melbourne Guidelines. These include improving metropolitan railways such as the Hurstbridge Railway Line, the Metro Tunnel Project, which will be allowing more trains to be passing through the CBD at once. The Level Crossing Removal Project also comes under the plan, which will help to relieve up to 50 of Melbourne's busiest crossings. There will be 2 completely new rail lines going to Rowville and Doncaster, as well as new road links and upgrades which include the East-West Link, Eastern Freeway, East Link, Western Port Highway upgrade, the North East Link, as well as the Outer Metropolitan Ring Road. The plan consists of 7 main outcomes which aim to establish Melbourne as sustainable, productive and livable. These outcomes include for Melbourne to become a productive city that attracts investments, supports innovation and creates jobs. A city that provides housing choices in locations close to people's jobs and services. To have an integrated transport system that connects people to their jobs and services and goods to the markets. To be a distinctive and livable city with quality design and amenities, as well as a city of inclusive, vibrant and healthy neighbourhoods. To be sustainable and resilient, and for regional Victoria to be productive, sustainable, to support jobs as well as economic growth. The development firm Pace Yourself Development has proposed a new multi-complex apartment development within the inner city suburb of Richmond. We will be discussing whether an increase in apartments within Richmond will help to achieve the Plan Melbourne Guidelines. Here with me today is Madison Pace, CEO of Pace Yourself Development. Hi. As well as Melbourne economist Christian Viviano.
Hi, Jess.
Hi.
Hi.
We also have with us community member Angie Torres, mother of one, who will be speaking on behalf of the community of Richmond.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Okay, so after thoroughly reading the strategy for Plan Melbourne from 2017 to 2050 and studying the statistics of our subject area Richmond, I believe from an economy point of view it is very viable strategy investing and planning for the development of more apartments throughout Richmond as it fits in with all the planned Melbourne strategies well and will significantly help the potential and current economic issues facing Melbourne. The main causes behind the need to develop a planned Melbourne strategy are the rapid increase in population growth, with an expected increase of 4.7 million to 8 million. Due to our growing population and economy, we require more jobs capable of handling that population increase, more housing that is affordable to cater for a range of income groups, accessible housing closer to jobs or with a better transport system connecting them, and improving and increasing public transport and major road links. Plan Melbourne intend to use 9 principles and 7 outcomes consisting of 32 directions involving 90 policies. Jamie mentioned the outcomes earlier. To ensure Plan Melbourne can handle the large expected increase in population and other factors I've just mentioned, Plan Melbourne's outcomes need to create an extra 1.5 million jobs, 1.6 million homes and cater for an increase in 10 million more public transport trips per day, which is an increase of over 80%. The main outcomes that Jamie mentioned earlier directly relate and support the idea of increased apartments in the Richmond area, and they directly relate to certain principles such as the redevelopment of major urban renewal precincts around the city central, with Richmond being located in the urban renewal precinct, with works being done to prepare for long-term land use and infrastructure plans from Flinders Street Station through to Richmond. It supports significant employment and servicing roles of health and education precincts across Melbourne, with it consisting of 6 schools and 2 major hospitals, which is very capable of handling a large population increase. Direct new housing and mixed-use development to urban renewal precincts this urban precinct is located directly close to the city, already providing a range of housing, apartments and units. This is to facilitate housing that offers choice and meets changing household needs. It also supports environmental and reducing emissions throughout the area with 2 trails, both leading into the city, and with less than 20-minute drive, walk or bike ride into the city as well. With these statistics, Richmond's property market and economic market support this, with the house prices increasing from 700,000 in 2008 to over 1.2 million by the end of 2016, showing significant growth along with the unit and apartment prices, increasing over $100,000 over the last few years. The weekly income for families like yourself, Angie, is well above the Melbourne average of $1,650 a week, and the number of properties sold throughout that area is also well above the Victorian standard at 256, with a clearance rate of 80%. The number of inspections is also much above the average, as well as the number of businesses starting in this area. This shows the popularity shown for Richmond, already due to its great location, its livability and its amenities, from the transport and education that I've mentioned, plus the benefit of some lovely parks and many other features. I believe this only supports the idea of Richmond and building more apartments there. With the planned railway links and road links, we'll be easily able to manage and increase homes, general population in that area, and shown by its already increasing numbers, I think it's a very good idea.
Thank you for that, Christian. We'll now hear from Madison, who's in charge of the development happening in Richmond.
As the CEO of Hasty Self Development, my team and I have spent countless hours planning and evaluating the area of Richmond to bring you the plans of a new apartment complex called the Herschel Project. We believe the proposed 8-storey multi-complex development will be consistent with the area in terms of styling, architecture, design, alongside bringing its own sense of character to the area. The 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments will provide an opportunity to the large demand of individuals, couples and families with the desire to live in Richmond at a fraction of the price. How could you not want to be a part of this fantastic opportunity? Yeah. Currently, the high demand market to live within Richmond records visits to properties to lease or buy being above the Victorian average of 668 to 687. The median house price of a 3-bedroom home sits at a whopping 1.2 million. Whilst the unit is reported to sell for only 543,000. The only way we see fit to accommodate to this and the increasing demand and counteract the heavy cost of a house is through the developments of cost-effective apartments that can be sold at a fraction of the price and allow for everyone to get a taste of the beautiful and trendy Richmond. Wouldn't you want a chance to live within Richmond for a small portion of the price? Essentially, we are only responding to the people and giving them what they have requested. The Plan Melbourne strategy supports our efforts in this development, as the population is only expected to increase from 4.7 million to 8 million, and whilst the area still remains the same size. The only way we seem fit to get through this is through the construction of apartments that can house a high population while still keeping intact the personality of the area.
That's all well and fine. I completely agree with all you people. I just have a few questions and queries that I have in regards to this new apartment block that we're coming. If planning permits the construction of these new apartments, Richmond will only lead to heavier traffic on the roads. There's already quite a lot of peak traffic on the roads and really small street lanes. Commuting times for locals will be on the rise, as well as people going in and out of the street, in and out to and from work. Parking is limited. How would you plan on fixing this or helping out traffic and parking in Richmond?
Well, the Plan Melbourne guidelines have actually proposed a new metro tunnel, which is going to allow for way more trains to be travelling through the CBD at once. This is going to help ease the stress of the current transportation system and allow for the locals of Richmond to be able to easily move between Richmond, the city, and suburbs all across Melbourne.
Fair enough. Richmond is a beautiful place. We love living here in Richmond. It's slowly becoming more and more crowded, as you can see. The houses are becoming smaller and smaller. The unique perception Richmond has will be lost if we create back-to-back apartments on top of one another. If developers keep building these quick and inexpensive apartments simply to profit their pockets, we will lose the perception that we have on Richmond. The recent increase in population, as Christian has mentioned, has created a surplus in demand, driving prices of property in Richmond to an all-time high. Richmond is known for the prestige properties and luxury finishes. The more we have of these cheap apartments go up, the prices in Richmond overall will decline. New apartments are constructed to be as cheapest as possible for profits to be high, and then sell them off to cheap, attracting the wrong crowd to Richmond, and will no longer become a desirable place to live for us and our family. At the moment, we love where we live. If developers keep building up, it will only force us out. On top of all of this, we have environmental factors while constructing, which must also be taken into consideration. Emissions that will be released into the air, waste creation, transportation of materials, all adds to the chaos. Would you like to live here with your family, Madison? Would you like to live somewhere where it takes you 50 minutes to get to work instead of what would normally be a 10-minute drive? Would you like to live in an area that is crammed, that your neighbours can hear your every move?
We've taken into account the consideration of living in the high density area, so in the plans and stuff that won't be a problem, and for transportation that's been accounted into the plan, the strategy plan. So yeah.
Alright. Not to mention where will be redeveloped. With the large amount of heritage areas and listed properties, along with the parks and trails, residents of Richmond do not want to lose the vibrant and well-known heritage areas which make Melbourne. I would rather move 15-20 minutes away and not have to worry about living in a crammed neighbourhood. So if you want the opinion of the community, we vote no.
Oh, fair enough. Well, everyone, thank you for coming, and it's good to hear some new opinions on the Plan Melbourne guidelines and the future for Richmond.
Thanks for hearing us out.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.